Okay, good morning everybody. Welcome back to another lesson. This is lesson number 11. So we're going to build on what we were looking at in lesson number 8, which we went over last week, which was week 2, warm up 3. So a lot of you have been requesting cartoon characters. So I thought we would just go and do some basic cartooning kind of stuff today, like a little bit more advanced than what we were doing last week in this lesson 8. And these lessons, these ones are just for fun or extra credit. Your focus should still be on finishing the Keith Haring project, which was all up in the Google Classroom. So what we're going to be looking at for right now is thinking about cartoon characters and like a full-on view. We don't always see cartoon characters in this view. They typically have like a 3/4 view like this. This is where we're used to seeing them. So we see kind of the side of their face. So it often looks pretty strange when we see our favourite cartoon characters full on, but I think it's a good place to start. What we're going to be working on is if we practice, we're going to be practicing is kind of working on, we have like our egg-shaped character that we always start with a head. So we're going to be working on adding kind of eyes, nose, and mouth. But for right now, we're not going to worry about the head. So let's just start with drawing some basic cartoon eyes. Even depending on our character, let's look back at SpongeBob. You see his eyes are close together, but Bart's eyes are a little bit further apart. So we're just going to go with eyes and a simple nose shape. And then a simple mouth. Looking back at mouths, if you go back to this one again, the lesson 8, we went through a whole bunch of different mouths. Those I think are still really appropriate to this particular piece. So you can look back at those as a reference. So now that we have the basic eye shapes, we're going to create a more advanced eye than previously. So we're going to draw the pupil, and which is the black bit in the middle of your eye, and then also the coloured part, which we call the iris. So we're going to do this to both of our eyes. Then I'm just going to take a moment to clean up the lines around this mouth with an eraser. Then we can try and practice another one, this time kind of more like the SpongeBob, where the eyes are closer together. And some kind of a nose. Notice I'm leaving this area here open. So it's like a bridge. Bridge of the nose, which comes down from between your eyes. And then a smile. So then we can also think about different expressions that we're going to get through the eyebrows. Best thing for you to do is to kind of observe other people or even yourself and see what different expressions, what happens to your face when you're making different expressions. So if he's happy, then maybe his eyebrows are up here. What happens when those eyebrows are in the middle? Is there any change into his expression? Maybe not. What about then when we've got one down and one up? What kind of expression does that give? Two down. Kind of looking mischievous right now. What happens then when we go and completely change the mouth shape? Important to try and keep the mouth kind of symmetrical. Well done. It could be another way to get a different emotion. Okay, so your challenge for this project, which you're going to draw in the lesson number 11, week 3, day 2, is to draw 5 faces with different expressions. And this time I want the eyes to be more human-like or cartoon-like, not just like we drew in here. We just had simple shapes for eyes. So these circles and triangles and stars and X's are. But now try and draw some more realistic eyes, some more detailed eyes. And that's it. Remember, this is optional work, extra credit work, if you will, but also just for fun. Okay, see you in the next video.